When you lose somebody you love to an illness, something like that you can accept. But when you lose them to something so violent as murder, and when that murder was actually even committed by what we consider to be people who should have been protecting us, forces of law and order, it's something that never really leaves you. That shock never really leaves you, you know. He was 19 at the time. He was a docker, what we call a docker. He worked down at the docks, unloading boats, you know. They said at the inquiry, this first inquiry, the Widgery Tribunal, what they tried to say was that he was a gunman. At the barricade he had a gun. Of course, that wasn't true. We knew that wasn't true. But that's what they told my father, and they said that my father didn't know his son. I don't believe there's been a day in 42 years that I haven't thought about Bloody Sunday. I think about my brother being killed. I think of the injustice of the British Army attacking innocent people. I still get angry at that, and that's why I felt I had to do something. I had to keep that commemoration going, because that was going to be, to me, that was very important, because that was our light. That was the world looking, because the Bloody Sunday March itself brings a lot of people from around the world. It brings the press, it brings the media. We realised that they were trying to actually shut this down, and you know, shut the Bloody Sunday issue down. And I can't let that happen. I can't let that happen, because my brother, that means my brother would have died for nothing. He would have died for nothing. He would have been murdered for nothing.
So,
and I can't let that happen.
What are you waiting for?
Justice. Justice. That's simple. Justice. I want the people responsible for his murder, for the devastation that was caused to my family, to my mother, to my father, whose life was so miserable for all those years. I want the people responsible for that to be prosecuted, to be put into a court and to be prosecuted, because they done wrong. They murdered my brother. They tried to murder my father. And what is justice all about? If people, it has to be, justice has to be available to everybody. Not just the rich and powerful. It has to be available to people like us.
Deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome some.